Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, doctor. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing a lot better. I feel good. Uh, slept good.
Okay.
Slept in actually. And
Even though you had a jet lag?
yeah, all the jet lag is, I think it's over now. It's been a
Okay.
few days,
Okay.
but a couple days I'm flying back home.
Yeah. So Andy came to us with atrial fibrillation. Tell me, how long were you suffering from AFib?
Well, I had surgery on my mitral valve in 24 July,
Yeah.
and when I was in the recovery room, I developed AFib. It was brief, but they put me on a drip
Yeah.
to calm my heart down and get the rhythm back. Then after that, I went home and then I was sent back to the hospital because I developed pericarditis.
Yeah, that happens.
And then once again, the AFib came back. I imagine it was all the stress and anxiety. Then they sent me home and they got rid of that. I started getting better. I think I went a year without any episodes, but you can't be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was a silent AFib. But when it did come back a year later, as I recall, I could tell I had
Yeah.
it.
So what I find amazing is you got a minimally invasive mitral valve repair, which is really a state-of-the-art procedure.
Yeah.
But then to get a catheter ablation for atrial fibrillation, you have to wait for years.
Yeah, I know. And that's what bothered me because even with my mitral valve, it was detected there was a leak years ago, but they don't do the surgical procedure until the opening is more progressive.
Yeah.
But during that time, you get the regurgitation,
Yeah.
and then you have the left atrium perhaps swelling and getting
Yeah.
bigger, and other problems in coming in, right?
So yesterday you had a catheter ablation
Yes.
using pulsed field ablation.
Hmm.
The procedure took half an hour.
Yeah, it was quite nice, really. I got to relax for 6 hours.
Yeah.
But the procedure, I guess, was about an hour.
Yeah, but the procedure itself was an hour, and
Yeah.
then the anesthesia time before and after
Yeah.
getting prepared.
Yeah.
And you slept in your hotel room?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was fine.
Okay. How was the whole experience for you?
Well, I've never been to Europe, so that was quite an experience in itself flying over here. I really like the area, Zurich. Um, I've experienced many things that way. As far as the procedure goes, I was a little bit worried, but I was told that it wasn't very invasive and that it shouldn't be a problem. So I enjoyed it actually. I enjoyed the visit here. The people were wonderful, which makes it a lot easier when you're in a foreign country and you're about to encounter a procedure that involves your heart
Yeah.
again. And I went through enough of that with my heart. But I got to say that the staff and the doctors were all very pleasant and friendly.
Okay.
And informative. And that's important to be informed about a procedure that you're about
So
to go through.
when we initially met, we had a video consultation.
Mhm.
How did you feel after that?
I felt confident. I felt informed. I think
Mhm.
that's important because I think we all worry a little bit too much in society today.
Yeah.
So it's nice that you put things in proper perspective. And there's things that, you have to watch out for down the road. I mean, we're all getting older, so we encounter different things in our health. But I felt it was very important not to wait any longer, that I can go out and buy a new car or I can go out and spend money on my heart. And I do feel that the quality of life at my age, I worked my whole life. Now I want to enjoy what I can in my retirement. So I thought it was a good investment.
So it's an investment you feel good about.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Do you have anything you would recommend patients with AFib in Canada to do, or how to do it?
Well, you have to weigh all the circumstances, the health that you're in overall. That depends on your quality of life. If you feel that the AFib is interfering with that or the medication isn't quite working, my reason for doing it is all the literature said that the sooner you get ablation, the better it is for your health. So I didn't hesitate, but everybody has to make their own decision.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing your experience with our viewers and to agreeing that we publish this online. I think this will help patients make the decision, because it's not an easy decision when you fly across the Atlantic to get a procedure. At least we're friendlier than the Americans, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I thank you very much for helping me through the procedure, and your staff.
Okay.
And
It's a team effort. Without a good team, we can't do this.
hopefully I don't see you again.
Hopefully too. Okay.
Unless it's in a friendlier.
Perfect.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.